Guys, today we are going to be learning how to make a customizable diaper wipes case. Here is mine finished. I did go ahead and record the steps on how you're going to make it, so I hope that you enjoy. Okay, so for this project you're going to need a wipes case. You can get these at basically any store. You're also going to need some batting. You don't have to use it. I just prefer to. I don't really want to feel the wipes case through the fabric. Along with that, you're also going to need some fabric color of your choice. I got some extra ribbon for embellishing my project. You will also need a glue gun and glue sticks. And I think that is all that you're going to need. Okay, so as far as the sizes of fabric that you're going to need, I actually got mine in the clearance section at the fabric store, so it was a total score. But I cut the back at 9 by 5 inches. The front is 23 by 5. I'll explain why it's so long as we get into the project. And then my batting is 9 by 10.5 inches. I always go overestimate how much fabric that I'm going to need cut, just in case if I need to cut anything off after I've glued it down. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to glue the batting onto the wipes case. Now, it doesn't really matter how perfect it's going to be because it is going to be covered by the fabric. I would just try to make sure that you get it as close to the edges as possible without making it difficult for it to close. Okay, so for the next step we're going to start with the back fabric piece. We're going to try to get it as centered as possible. When I was measuring, I found that I came up a little bit short, so you might want to cut your pieces a little bit bigger. But I'm still going to use this piece. I'm just going to get it as centered as possible because I found that the ribbon I got was thick enough to cover any pieces that I had missed or any open spaces. So first we're going to glue the back down. Once you're done gluing the back, we're going to go ahead and glue the front, but I'm going to show you how to do that because we're going to make it so that you can fit a diaper in there as well, make it easier on the mom or yourself to carry around the wipes and the diapers. Okay, so I'm just going to apply the glue like I did when I did the fabric, just in a straight line. I'm going to start a little bit more in so that way I can make sure that I get it down good. Kind of even it out here a little bit, and then just press. And then we're going to slowly work our way down and around just like we did when we added the batting. You want to make sure that you work fairly quickly, especially if you have a small glue gun like I do. The glue will either run out or it'll dry fairly quickly. We're just going to press it down. If you just kind of rub it, that way you won't get any weird lumps on your case. Okay, I was just making sure I was putting this on the right side. Okay, we'll just keep going around. So just keep doing this process until you have gotten this whole piece on. And then we'll come back and we'll work on the front side. Okay, so here is the back of my case. Don't worry too much about how the edges look because you will be covering those again with ribbon if that's what you choose around here, or you can add another embellishment if you would like. Okay, so now for the top piece, this is going to be what holds the diaper. So you're going to want to decide how big you want your pocket. I'm choosing to make my pocket out of the one piece rather than add it on, just so that just so that it's just all one piece, and it'll just make sure that it all stays together okay. So once you've decided how big you want your pocket and you've folded it over, then you can go ahead and start gluing the back piece that won't be the pocket on first, and then you'll come up here and glue on the pocket. So just like the other side, we're going to glue this piece down. If they don't touch over here, that's okay too, because we'll add the ribbon on that side as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and start gluing. We'll start here on the top again and just work our way down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my piece. I will be back in a little bit to go back over how to make this pocket on here. Okay, so once you're done gluing down the fabric to the front, you're going to want to make sure that you completely glue all the way down to the bottom where the seam is going to be, so that way you can measure correctly your big pocket. Okay, so for your pocket, you're just going to fold it over. It'll be the outside, the inside of the fabric will be out, and then you're going to want to fold it back over again. So then it kind of makes like a double fabric here. Once you get that done, then you're going to go ahead and glue this fabric onto the back side. So it'll be glued like this first, and then you're going to glue it here just on the corners, so that way you can still tuck that diaper on the inside. Make sure that you bring it back over so that you don't see the outside of the fabric, so it gives it a nice clean look here. Okay, so I got my pocket made. It's right here on the front. I went ahead and glued down the edges of the front piece. As you can see, there still is some spots, but like I said, that will be covered with a ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and do the ribbon around the outside of the front in this back piece. And then I also want to add a little bit of touch of ribbon to the front of the pocket, because right now you can't really tell that there's a pocket there. So once I go ahead and do that, then I'm going to decide if I want to do ribbon on the bottom. You could add little flowers, any kind of really embellishments that you want. I just chose to do ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and glue on my ribbon, and then we will take a look at our final product. Okay, so I went ahead and did ribbon on the top and the bottom so that it can still open. It covered up my back piece that didn't completely close together. I did do the ribbon up here on the top of the pocket so that you can put stuff in there. Mine's a little tight, so I might try to loosen it up a little bit. But there you have it. And if you have any extra ribbon, you can try to make a little flower to put in the corner here. You can add rhinestones if you want. Basically, it's customized to whatever you want or whatever you're making for like a baby shower. So there you have it. Okay, there was the project. If you guys enjoyed it and you want to see more tutorials on do-it-yourself projects, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I will be updating videos weekly. Thank you.